Oh, wow. If that just ain't the most beautiful way to come into a game. Good morning, world. Ah, my new life. I've completely forgotten that both my parents were murdered in war and my uncle is dead. Ah, well, time to get going. So, I think now we head back into the town. And, oh, first things first. We need to build a spear. Remember, we kind of biffed our spear into the water. Seeing that there rabbit reminded me. Alright. Is that rabbit still there? Can you crouch? Oh, you can crouch. See if we can sneak up on this rabbit. What the hell was that? What's going on? Sorry about that. Technical difficulty. What the hell was that noise? It kind of sounded like a deer. No! I scared the deer away. Does one spear even kill a deer? I feel like most of the time in these games, one spear does not kill a deer. There's still a deer here. He's over there, grazing away. Is that the rabbit? Oh, there it is. No, I missed. Alright. Well, now we know. Also, wow, it does a lot of damage to your spear. I got him. Chase him down with the axe. Punch him. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you hunt a deer. Let's skin this guy. That was our first animal kill, guys. I mean, listen, that's a big deal. We got leather. We lost our spear, but that's fine. See if we can... Maybe it's where the big pile of blood was. Wasn't there a big pile of blood? I don't know. But hey, we're happy to have gotten some leather and some meat. There's plenty of wildlife near us. We'll come back for hunting. Let's get some of these quests started. So we gotta meet the neighbors, and we've gotta start networking so that we become successful young people. And when we get back, after taking the quest, we'll work on the rabbit trap. Oh, I got that deer good. I'm happy that it... I should have known one spear wasn't going to do it, but I'm happy that we were able to chase him down. The last thing you want to do is leave a wounded animal out in the woods. I will say, though, it was a clean hit, you know? That was right behind the hind leg, right? That's where you're supposed to hit deer. The ribs and into the heart. This reminds me of home. Oh wait, this is home. This is my new life. Alright, so who is it? Unigast Story 1. Talk to... I don't even know what that name is. That'll be alright. Go talk to them. Pardon me, folks. Just making my way to the tavern first thing in the morning. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Ah, hello. Hello, what can I help you with? You're blah blah blah, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir? That's right, nice to meet you too, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Hunger, thirst, and... yeah, I like that. Short and sweet. Sounds like a true trinity of misfortune. Hunger and thirst I can easily fix. but my husband's doings might not be as effortless to revoke. What has he done now? This sounds ridiculous. Would you believe that he dared to welcome me, a total stranger, as one of his own? Let's go with that. She gave me a vegetable soup for hating on her husband. That maniac! Ha ha ha! I like you already. Here, grab the best food this lousy joint can offer and tell me your story. Doesn't she own this? Like, what is happening? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Lorden, who's dead. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Valid point. Oh, yes. He was Unico's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. What, is that what you guys talked about last night in bed? That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him fiercely, even when he stopped visiting. I feel like there's some resentment behind that. A lot of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes that you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was a part of a traveling band. I really don't want to know her story. But here we go. I was a part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Inigos for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Lorden wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. I think that maybe that was Lorden's second family. Maybe a little star-crossed lover action going on there. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Inigo's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. Yeah, 20 years? So, listen. 3 years ago, they got together, I feel like. It's crazy. No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of the sort. Anyway, so it looks like you are anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that. Or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe. I hate my husband. Whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got someplace to go. It was a pleasure talking with you. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it'll come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coin these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for a charity. I'll manage. Listen, don't just turn it down. Alright? Let me make that decision. Oh, come on. Don't try to be a hero. Ah, man. Alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout. Just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. She's called Jargarnuia. I told you, no name is safe. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, he asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. You promised to tell me some stories. Oh, I see. Well, in that case... Haha, thank you. Alright. Take the ale to this gentleman. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Unigos, you looking for the proud house owner from the valley? And I'm back bearing beers. Resume! A job well done indeed, alright? Let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years. Before he died, he was my best and trusted friend. A brother, actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time. This is not true at all. Oh, wait, no, okay. I have my timeline mixed up. Alright, now, disregard. Living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but it still was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. I don't trust this guy any longer. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation. Okay, listen to me on my high horse. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an animal festival at Yellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my possession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, and a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then what? What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bowl, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding, I could barely see straight, and do you know what the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? Haha, no, a smile, big radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Jordan. The one I looked for, a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Haha, just like that? Just like that. I don't get it. That's just how Jordan was. You see, Uncle was deadly clever, smartest man I ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you? Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. It's basically the, you got guts, kid. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? Got my voices mixed up. I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment, so we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In the matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being serviced by two barmaids at the same time. Well, that's kinky. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Yellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved, and then he chugged a beer like it was a race. Wiped the face with his sleeve and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage like that. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no, no laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap. You see, Rasimir, your uncle, was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. I'm really sensing some underlying sexual tension between my uncle and this man. What does that even mean? See? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock, but Jordan, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be opened. You're right, that all sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Jordan than me, than anybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear, Rasimir, there's so much you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more and then some meat, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions. Started making some drunken, absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? They were your uncle's. I love the man. It was the first time I ever touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high I could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in and I was ready to flee. But instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jordan's doing. I've never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Yellenberg with him on that day. The first time I went outside of the town's walls and never came back. That was the day the pack was born, and 3 years later there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. Let me try that again. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you. All right. It kind of felt unnecessary, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading the game. All right. We're gonna go back and set up our trap. Make the mile run back to our house. Let's see, what is required for the traps? You can build a road? Oh, wow. Handcrafting. Fences, gates, buildings, roads, gates, fences, buildings, hunting. Probably hunting, right? Hunting. Oh, you could build a hunting lodge. Oh, these are buildings. Huh. Alright, well, I'm not sure how to set a rabbit trap yet. But we will have to figure that out. I have to make a bunch of spears, too, and try to hunt some more deer. Be nice to jump straight to a bow, to be honest. Let's see if we're... Yeah, we're on the right track. Straight shot, always straight to the house. I think the water noise here is a little exaggerated. The same exact bird is there every time. Here's what I'm gonna do. Every single time, I'm gonna take a shot at it. And eventually, what will happen is I'll hit it. Maybe. I'm giving myself a lot of credit. I did the same exact thing as last time, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, I'm filthy. I forget you have to take a bath. You have to take a bath in this game. See the little brown, stinky smelling? Looks like a poop. Down there by my stats. Ah, home sweet home. Alright. Figure out how to build a rabbit trap. And actually, let's store our leather in here. Okay. How much meat did we get? 18? We got 18 meat from the one deer. We'll put that in there. Store the meat. Okay. So we need to... I have a feeling it's going to be in skills. So these are the 5% experience gain from hunting activities. Steady hand, that might be good. This is probably the best. 25% less noise while sneaking. Might be able to get closer, get some better shots. Let's buy a perk. Let's buy this. Oh, I have no skills to spend. Okay, well then we got extraction activities. Clay pits. Yeah, I want my axe to not as depreciate as much. That's good for me. Okay. So this wasn't it. Let's go to technology. Okay, we don't have anything there yet. Let's check. Traps. Okay. Maybe hunting. Is there a hunting category? There it is. Alright. Technology's not it. I guess, just gotta figure it out. Alright, as soon as I figure it out, we'll be back. Alright, we got it. And I have to admit, it's in the worst category? Furniture and decorations? Traps? What? Like, why would you even put that there? We're gonna put it where we saw those rabbits, though, if we can. Bring it over here, I bet. There we go. Nice little rabbit trap for him. Alright, so we built a rabbit trap. We're supposed to survive the season and wait for the next day, but there's no time like the present, so let's get a couple more spears going. Gonna need some logs. Oh, we need to make another axe. Alright. Grab these sticks. This axe made. It's 1 stone. 2 stones. Alright. How many do we need? Oh, we need a lot more sticks. Okay. Two more sticks now. Alright, 10 sticks. Oh, wow. Got a new level of survival. That's great. Alright, make the stone axe. Wish it saved my hotbar decisions. Okay. Alright, so that should be enough for some spears. I think we can make several. Yeah, let's make 3. And we'll take those and we'll do some hunting. Alright. Let's go do some hunting. So I feel like I'm running right now. Okay, there's a deer, so we're gonna slow down. Try to get up there and kill it without spooking it. See, the last one ran. What the heck was that? What kind of animal is that? Alright. I don't want to spook it. We got it. Chase it down. Chase it down. Oh, this one's fast. Chase it down. Let's go. Run. Oh, don't do it to me. We got a hit on it. Oh, no. Missed. Gotta get it. It's gonna get away. Gosh, I'm so bad. Come back, dear. Gotta regen our stam. Do they bleed out, I wonder? Or is it like a hit point thing? Oh, come on. I hit you in the head. And in the butt. That took a little too much. To be honest with you. I mean, I threw a spear in the back of its head. We lost our spears already. That's alright. I'll make more. Plenty of wood and spears to go around. Oh, mushrooms. I'll collect some of these. Hopefully they are not of the magic mushroom variety, or else this game is gonna get a little more interesting. That's for sure. Oh god, I might be lost, guys. I don't want to open the map. I want to try to find my way back, but I have no idea. I just blindly followed that deer. Okay, he kind of came back to the house. I thought so. I'm happy. We got the first hit on him, that's for sure, so that's good. Yeah, but we missed a couple easy shots there. I'm sure it does more damage when you throw it. Food. So she gave me a vegetable soup. Let's eat that. That'll get us poisoning. Oh. Did she poison the vegetable soup? Her vegetable soup gave me poisoning. She's trying to kill me. She literally poisoned my vegetable soup. What a crazy lady. Wow. Did we not get any, Oh, there's the leather. We have a wooden bowl now. That's good. I wonder... What can we make? Other. There's meat with gravy. These are all locked. Soups. Can we make any of these? Salted meat. Meat and cabbage. Carrots, onions. You need a lot of... We should grow cabbage or carrots. We should try to get a garden going soon. Oat, rye, oat. Okay. Let's take a sleep. to the next day. And then we will... What am I doing here? Get my affairs in order. Oh, we were gonna craft, right? Craft some spears. Oh, it's raining out. Oh, it's a disgusting day. Gross. Maybe it will make me clean. Kinda dirty. Wow. That rain is a little bit deafening, not gonna lie. I think it is making us a little bit less dirty, I'll be honest with you. I gotta go talk to this guy again. And, see what he wants. Alright. We've arrived. Now it's time to talk to this guy. Alright. Hello, Rasimir. Are you getting settled? The valley is beating me nicely so far. The valley is treating me nicely so far. That's wonderful, Rasimir, but you come at a poor time. My duties as Castleton await me. Of course, I understand. Is everything alright? Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. There's been a murder. Oh my, I thought things like that don't happen here too often. Because they don't. I'm just about to go to the crime scene and question the witness, and I honestly don't know what to expect. Remember, everybody lies. I'm sure he'll take good care of the matter. Time will tell. Yes, even it will break. Jokes aside, Rasimir, that's really a serious matter. I won't be able to share more stories with you at the moment, but I believe there's someone you should meet. Her name is Sambor. He was one of us, the pack, I mean. Are you serious? And he lives here in the valley? That's right. All of them do, actually. Here. I've marked Sambor's house on your map. You could pay him a visit. Great, I'll go there right away. But beware, calling Sambor friendly is like being stung by a bee right in the tip of your manhood pleasant. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're exaggerating. He was part of the reminders after all. You ever been stung in the tip of your manhood by a bee? God, that does sound painful. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'll be on my way then. Alright, so that's a long haul. That's a journey. That's a journey. Alright, so we're gonna go meet the next member of the pack. And yeah, we'll get that taken care of and get to know all of these people for absolutely no reason at all, and then just go off and do our own thing. Thanks for tuning in to episode 2, you guys. I really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to tune in for episode 3, because I have a feeling things are gonna get interesting. Have a good rest of your day.